Have you ever felt like something invisible is holding you back? You work hard, but you don't move forward. You dream big, but nothing changes. It's like you're locked in a prison, but you can't see the bars. This is not a prison made of metal. This is a mental prison. It was built by society, by fear, by lies, and every day millions of people live inside it without even knowing it. They wake up, go to work, scroll on their phones, worry, complain, and sleep. Then they do it all again, over and over like a broken record. This mental prison is designed to keep you poor, to keep you weak, to keep you controlled. But today I say to you, you will escape. Today you will break those invisible chains. You were born to be free, strong, and powerful. But to reach that place, you need to see the truth. You need to wake up. In this message, you will learn 9 powerful rules to break out of the mental prison and take back your mind, your life, and your future. Watch until the end, because one of these rules may change everything for you. Rule 1, question everything you were taught. From the moment you were born, the world began to shape your mind. Your parents, your teachers, your friends, your religion, your culture, and the media all told you how to think. They told you what success looks like. They told you what is good and what is bad. They told you what kind of person you should become. They gave you rules to follow, dreams to chase, and fears to avoid. But here's something you may have never been told. Most of what you were taught was not the truth. It was just someone else's version of the truth. It was their belief, their opinion, their fear, their limit. And because you were young, you accepted it without question. That is how the mental prison begins. Think about it. If a child grows up in a small cage and everyone around the child says this is home, the child will believe it. That child won't try to escape because they don't know they are trapped. They don't see the bars. They think it's normal. That's what happens to most people in the world. They grow up in invisible cages, cages made of fear, lies, and limitation. And because everyone else is in the same cage, they think it's just life. But now you must ask yourself, what if I've been lied to? What if what I was taught about success, happiness, failure, money, or love was wrong? What if I've been trained to stay small? What if the system wants me to follow the rules, obey, and never think for myself? Start asking hard questions. Why do I believe this? Who taught me this? What proof do I have? Is it helping me or holding me back? These questions are the beginning of freedom. The moment you start questioning, the mental chains begin to loosen. The walls of the prison start to crack. You were told that success means a big house, a good job, and working hard until retirement. But who decided that? You were told to be quiet, to not dream too big, to stay safe. But why? Who benefits from your fear? Who wins when you stop thinking for yourself? The truth is this. You were born with a free mind, but the world trained you to live like a prisoner. The mental prison is not your fault, but escaping it is your responsibility. No one is going to do it for you. So question everything. Be curious. Be bold. Be rebellious in your thinking. You don't have to accept what you were told just because it came from someone older, richer, or more powerful. Truth is not about who said it. It's about whether it sets you free. Your mind is yours. Take it back. Rule 2. Stop living for approval. One of the most dangerous traps in the mental prison is the need for approval. Most people don't even realize they're caught in it. From childhood, you were trained to seek praise and avoid criticism. If you behave well, you are rewarded. If you speak up or make mistakes, you are punished or laughed at. Slowly, without even noticing, you start building your life around what other people think. You dress in certain clothes because you want to fit in. You smile when you don't feel like it because you want to be liked. You post things online to look good even if you feel empty inside. You choose careers, relationships, and even beliefs just to avoid judgment. But here is the truth. Living for approval is like putting chains on your soul. You stop living your life and start performing for an audience. Think about this. How many times have you stopped yourself from doing something you wanted to do because you were afraid of what people would think? How many times have you stayed silent when your heart was screaming to speak? How often do you wear a mask just to be accepted? The mental prison grows stronger every time you betray yourself just to please others. You become like a puppet controlled by invisible strings. The strings are the fear of judgment, the fear of rejection, the fear of being different. And as long as you live for approval, those strings will never let you be free. But here's the truth that can set you free. You don't need anyone's approval to be who you are. You don't need permission to follow your dreams. You don't have to explain yourself to people who don't understand your path. The only approval you need is your own. The only validation that matters is the one that comes from within. It's not easy. People may not like it when you stop following the crowd. They may criticize you. They may call you selfish, arrogant, or crazy. Let them. You are not here to please everyone. You are here to grow. You are here to rise. You are here to become the strongest version of yourself. That journey will not always look good to others, and it's not supposed to. Once you stop living for approval, something powerful happens. You become free. Free to speak your truth, free to take risks, free to stand tall, even when you are alone. And this freedom is worth more than gold, because a person who does not need approval becomes unstoppable. No longer afraid, no longer controlled, no longer weak. So how do you stop living for approval? First, become aware. Notice the moments when you change your behavior just to be liked. Notice when you hesitate to speak up. Notice when you feel small because of someone else's opinion. Second, remind yourself that people's opinions are not facts. Most people don't even understand themselves. How can they understand your path? Third, practice being disliked. It sounds strange, but it's powerful. Let someone disapprove of you. Let someone talk behind your back. Let someone roll their eyes and stand firm. Learn to be okay with it. That's how you build inner strength. You don't need everyone to clap for you. You need to clap for yourself. You don't need the whole world to understand you. You need to understand yourself. This is how you escape the mental prison. By breaking the need for approval, you begin to live your truth. You were not born to be a puppet. You were born to be powerful. Rule 3, reprogram your mind. Every day your mind is like a computer. Whatever you put into it, it will process and follow. If you feed it garbage, it will produce garbage. If you feed it wisdom, it will produce strength. The problem is most people don't even realize what they are feeding their mind. They just let the world pour in whatever it wants. Think about your daily routine. What do you watch, read, or listen to? Is it the news filled with fear and drama? Is it gossip from celebrities who don't even know you exist? Is it complaints from people around you who are always blaming others? If that's what you feed your mind, your thoughts will become negative, your attitude will be weak, your dreams will shrink, and slowly you'll get trapped in the mental prison without even knowing it. But here's the good news. You can reprogram your mind. You can clean out the lies, the fear, and the limits. You can install new thoughts, strong beliefs, and powerful habits. But it's not a one-time thing. Just like you brush your teeth every day to stay clean, you must feed your mind every day to stay strong. Every single day you have a choice. You can choose to stay the same, or you can choose to grow. Growth begins in the mind. Before your future changes, your thinking must change. So how do you reprogram your mind? Start your day with power. Don't reach for your phone to scroll through social media. Don't turn on the news. Instead, listen to something that feeds your spirit. Motivational speeches, audiobooks, or uplifting music. Read something that makes you think deeply. Fill your mind with courage, discipline, and truth. Surround yourself with strong minds. Spend time with people who want more out of life, not those who make excuses. If you can't find people like that in person, find them in books, podcasts, or online videos. Their energy, thoughts, and habits will start to become yours. That's how influence works. Also, learn to speak to yourself in a powerful way. Most people talk to themselves with doubt and weakness. They say, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough. Stop that. Change your self-talk. Speak words that lift you. I can figure it out. I'm becoming stronger every day. My mind is a tool, and I use it with power. Think strong thoughts. Train your mind to focus on possibilities, not problems. When a challenge shows up, don't say, why me? Say, try me. See every obstacle as a way to grow. This is how warriors think, and you must become a warrior of the mind. Guard your mind like a soldier guards a gate. Don't let just anything enter. If someone is negative, block it. If something makes you feel weak, walk away. Your mind is sacred. It builds your future. Protect it. Remember this, your mind creates your world. What you believe, you become. What you think, you create. So if your life feels small, check your thoughts. If your results are poor, check your beliefs. Reprogram your mind and you reprogram your life. This process takes time. You won't change overnight, but if you stay consistent day by day, your mind will begin to transform. You'll start to think differently. You'll see opportunities. Where others see failure, you'll feel stronger, more focused, and more alive. Reprogramming your mind is not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about choosing what you allow into your mental space. Just like you wouldn't let someone dump garbage in your home, don't let the world dump garbage in your mind. Feed your mind with power. Train it like a muscle. Speak to it like a coach. Protect it like a treasure, because your future begins in your mind. So build it with care, build it with strength, build it with vision. You were not born to live in mental chains. You were born to rise. Rule 4. Break free from the system of debt and distraction. Imagine being stuck in a cage that you cannot see. You go to school. You work hard, you try to follow the rules, but no matter how much effort you put in, you still feel tired, stressed, and trapped. This is not an accident, it is a design, it is a system created to keep people busy, distracted, and in debt. And the worst part, most people don't even know they're in it. From a young age, society teaches you to follow a path. Go to school, get good grades, take out student loans, get a job, and then spend your life working for money. This sounds normal, doesn't it? But ask yourself, who does this system really benefit? It benefits the people at the top, the ones who understand how money works, the ones who own the companies, not the workers. The system doesn't teach you how to build wealth. It teaches you how to be a good employee. Debt is one of the strongest tools used to control people. When you are in debt, you're not free. You must keep working just to survive. You can't take risks, you can't walk away, you can't rest. Debt keeps people afraid and dependent. And the sad truth is, most people fall into this trap without knowing how deep it goes. You take a student loan because everyone says it's the only way. Then you buy a car with a loan. Then you get a credit card. Then maybe a house with a mortgage. Every month money goes out, and most of it is not even yours. You're working for the banks. You're not working for freedom. You're just trying to keep up. And while this is happening, there's another part of the trap: distraction. The system doesn't just want your money. It wants your mind. It wants your attention. That's why it floods you with entertainment, gossip, endless scrolling and noise. It keeps your eyes on your screen so you don't look at your own life. It fills your mind with fear and drama so you stop thinking for yourself. When you are constantly distracted, you forget who you are. You forget your goals. You stop dreaming. You stop building. You start comparing yourself to others. You start caring about things that don't even matter. And slowly, without even knowing it, you become easy to control. But here's the truth. You don't have to stay in the trap. You can break free, but you must wake up. You must see the system for what it is. You must stop playing the game they designed for you and start building your own game. The first step is to learn how money works. This is something most schools will never teach you. Read books about money. Watch videos from people who understand wealth. Learn about saving, investing, budgeting, and building assets. The more you know, the stronger you become. Next, avoid unnecessary debt. If you can't pay for something in full, ask yourself if you really need it. Many people buy things just to look good in front of others. That is a trap. Don't fall for it. Financial freedom doesn't come from looking rich. It comes from being smart and disciplined with money. Then take control of your time and attention. Social media is a tool. It's not your life. Entertainment is fine in small amounts, but if it controls you, it weakens you. Start turning off distractions. Set limits on your screen time. Use your mornings to grow, not to scroll. Use your evenings to build, not to escape. Every hour is either taking you closer to your goals or further away. Reclaim your focus. Focus is power. When your mind is clear and your goals are strong, nothing can stop you. You don't need to escape life through distractions. You can build a life so powerful that you don't want to escape. The system was never made to help you win, but you were not made to be a slave to it. You were made to break it. You were made to rise above it. And that begins the moment you stop living on autopilot and start living with purpose. Break free from the financial trap. Break free from the distractions. Take your power back. Learn, grow, build. You have one life. Don't waste it in chains you didn't even know were there. Rule 5, build mental toughness on purpose. Freedom is not free. It does not come with luck. It does not fall from the sky. Real freedom, mental, emotional, financial, spiritual, must be earned. And to earn it, you must become someone different. You must become someone strong. You must become someone who does not give up even when life gets hard. This is called mental toughness, and it is the key to escaping the mental prison that keeps most people weak, lost, and stuck. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Mental toughness is not something you are born with. It's something you must build one day at a time on purpose. Most people are not mentally tough because they don't want to suffer. They avoid pain, they want comfort, they want easy wins, they want motivation without discipline. But life does not work like that. Life will test you, life will challenge you, and if you are not strong on the inside, you will break. The mental prison wants you to stay soft. It wants you to look for the easy road. It tells you to rest when you're tired, to quit when it's hard, and to give up when you fail. That's why so many people give up on their goals, their dreams, and even themselves. They have not trained their minds. They have not built inner strength. They are not prepared for life's battles. But you can be different. You can start training your mind on purpose just like a soldier trains for war. And yes, life is a kind of war. It's a battle between who you are and who you could be. It's a battle between your dreams and your distractions. It's a battle between your purpose and your excuses. Start by doing things that are uncomfortable. Wake up early even when you don't feel like it. Push your body with exercise even when it's hard. Take cold showers, study when you're tired, work when others are resting, discipline yourself when nobody is watching. Each of these actions may seem small, but together they build a mind that cannot be broken. You must learn to stop running from discomfort and start using it as fuel. Pain is not the enemy. Laziness is, excuses are, fear is. Pain can be your teacher. When you sit with discomfort and say, "I will not quit," something powerful happens. You begin to respect yourself. You begin to feel strong, and that strength grows each time you choose discipline over ease. Every time you say no to junk food and yes to health, you grow. Every time you say no to scrolling and yes to reading, you grow. Every time you choose action over distraction, you grow. And with each small win, your confidence grows, your belief grows. And the voice in your head that once said you can't, starts saying you can. Mental toughness is what separates the average from the extraordinary. It's what allows you to keep going when life gets dark. It's what helps you stay focused when others get lost. It's what makes you unstoppable, not because you feel no pain, but because you keep going despite the pain. When you build this kind of strength, the mental prison starts to lose its power. Why? Because now you are stronger than your excuses. You are stronger than your fears. You no longer need to be rescued. You no longer need to wait for motivation. You move with purpose. You act with discipline. You don't complain. You build. You don't wish. You work. You don't run. You rise. This is the difference between being a victim and being a warrior. A victim waits. A warrior acts. A victim blames. A warrior trains. A victim gives up. A warrior fights until the end. So make this your new path. Train every day. Build strength on purpose. Do the hard things no one sees and never stop. Because one day when life tests you, and it will, you'll be ready. You won't break. You won't panic. You won't run. You'll stand tall, look fear in the face and say, "I'm built for this." And at that moment, you'll know you're no longer a prisoner of your mind. You are the master of it.